What is up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the decidedly debonair Dr. Disaster. And when The Witcher 4 cinematic trailer was released back in December, one of the biggest complaints about it was the fact that Ciri's face looked very unlike the facial structure that we saw on the character in The Witcher 3. It seemed that they had intentionally made her unattractive.
You're the ugliest thing that's ever lived.
The problem is that ugly and unattractive character fatigue has set in big time. Look at the response to all the games from last year featuring ugly female characters: Star Wars Outlaws, Concord, Dustborn, Unknown 9 Awakening, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, just to name a few. And look at the way people savaged the trailers for Fable and Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. It was clear that feminist agenda was taking priority over fun, and we all looked at those games and said,
"You are ugly when you're angry."
And now compare that to the likes of Stellar Blade or Marvel Rivals. Games that don't beat their female characters to a pulp with the ugly stick have been succeeding, and it appears that CD Projekt Red has noticed this because we just got some new in-game footage from The Witcher 4, and it looks like they made some real changes to Ciri's design.
Hello, what have we here?
Look at these images side by side. The one on the left is from the cinematic trailer several months ago, and the one on the right is from the footage that we just saw drop today, and I want to hear what you think. Did they listen to fan feedback and fix Ciri? It definitely looks like it to me, and right about now, I can imagine the HR lady sewer creatures who have been trying to domineer the gaming industry these past several years taking a look at this new version of Ciri as they prepare to scarf down their second bucket of KFC today and saying,
"Good guy wins, bad guy loses. Big friggin' surprise."
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and consider supporting the channel by becoming a member for as little as $5 per month. There is a Space Pirate cartoon on the way, and channel members already received early access to the audiobook of the first part of the novel that I've written, a dark fantasy story called The Darkest Heritage. Speaking of which, I'm releasing the audiobook for that part of the book on Friday afternoon, narrated by yours truly, by the way, so make sure to check that out. I've gotten really good feedback on it, and it will be available to purchase on Amazon in the near future. But let's take a gander at what they did with Ciri in this new footage from The Witcher 4. It comes to us courtesy of the State of Unreal 2025 tech demo, and it looks pretty good. And I'm definitely not the only person who thinks that. In only a couple hours at the time of this recording, the IGN version of this video has over 400,000 views with a really good ratio of about 39,000 likes to less than 1,000 dislikes. And there seemed to be virtually no controversy in the comment section at all. Nobody was griping about the look of Ciri, at least not on this video that I could see, which indicates that what we have been saying in this space all along is indeed correct. People don't mind playing as female characters. The problem is that we are sick and tired of the ugliness. In the same way that I wouldn't want to play as Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War if they made him into a scrawny nerd. There is, of course, still a potential problem from a lore perspective on The Witcher 4. Not being a huge Witcher fan, and certainly not a lore master, I have to defer to those who know better than me, but the books seem to indicate that females were incapable of surviving the trial of grasses in order to become a Witcher. So, I'm not sure how this idea of Ciri as a Witcher is going to work with fans. That being said, a lot of of the harshest critics of the game's initial reveal are showing at least a bit of positivity and interest in the game now that we have seen the new footage from the state of Unreal. Here's Grums on X saying she's looking much better than past reveals. Pirate Nation posted a side-by-side comparison of the old image versus the new, and he wrote, "New look at Ciri from The Witcher 4, they really improved her face." Jay Viper says here, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but the Ciri model from the CGI trailer and the in-game model are not the same. Either one, they fixed her, or two, the CGI team didn't nail the model. CDPR was kind enough to give us nearly the exact same angle. Jaw is thinner, resulting in a kinder chin, eyebrows redone, forehead no longer protrudes," and then, in his post, he also included this video, which I'm about to show you, where they do a nice job of showing the difference in Ciri's face from the old version to the new. This is clearly not just a change in lighting, as some people have suggested. You may remember a few months ago there were some images released by CDPR that a lot of us suggested was evidence that the studio was listening to gamers and changing things up, but a lot of other folks suggested that it was the same model as before and that there was simply a lighting change. But the video that I just showed you appears to be evidence that is simply incorrect. CDPR looks to have listened to gamers. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think this means that CDPR is magically fixed or anything like that. The studio has lost a lot of talented developers over the past several years. For example, look at the crew who put together Blood of Dawnwalker. That game looks awesome, and CD Projekt Red will definitely be missing all that talent that left for that game. And there are also a lot of developers that the studio has brought on in the past few years who have said some pretty vile things about gamers. Take this pile of shit right here. This post on X is from Kian Mar, the lore designer for this game, for The Witcher 4. He posted this image at Gamers where it says, "I am once again asking for you to stop being toxic little weirdos." That isn't exactly the way to win gamers over. And just a couple weeks ago, as we covered, the voice actor for Geralt told gamers that we were stupid if we don't think that Ciri being a Witcher makes sense. We were stupid if we thought the game was woke. So yeah, this doesn't mean that the game is free and clear or anything like that, but in all honesty, the tech demo did make the game look good, and Ciri does look better. We will have to remain vigilant though, and see if CD Projekt Red will actually earn our business. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you think about all this? Was Ciri's face properly improved, and does this change your opinion on whether or not you'll be interested in the game? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.